Hey guys, how's it going? Now, you've already read the title. It's a video that you guys have been asking for a very long time, and I decided to take my sweet time with it because, well, let's be honest, I was waiting for all the deals in the Amazon and Flipkart sales to go live so that I could curate the best laptop deals that you can buy under rupees 70,000. So, without wasting any time, this is one from GTR, and you're watching my list of the best laptops for whether you're a student, a creator, a gamer, or just a business user that you can buy under rupees 70,000 in these new festival or Diwali sales. Let's get started. Alright, so kicking things off, let's start by talking about laptops that are curated for specially students. Now, by students, I mean college going students, of course. But the idea here is that the laptops will be light, portable, would have a good keyboard, and would essentially allow you to do, well, a couple of things on the side as well, apart from your educational needs. Alright, so the first laptop that we have here is the Realme Book Prime. Now, we've already covered the Realme Book Slim on our channel, and the Realme Book Prime is basically the same laptop with more powerful hardware. You have the same slim and lightweight design that's quite portable, and with the Realme Book Prime, the laptop is now available in a unique green color as well. The laptop comes with a 14-inch display with a 1440p resolution, and it also offers 100% sRGB coverage. Now, in terms of hardware, you get the Intel Core i5-11320H processor coupled with 16GB of RAM and 512GB of SSD storage. There's also the Intel Iris Z graphics on board here. Now, like I said, this laptop is ideal for students because this thing features an excellent keyboard which is almost at par or in some ways even better than the Apple MacBook. And other than that, offers a very portable design that you would love to carry anywhere. You don't even need a backpack for this. You can just carry it in a normal sleeve as well because it's so portable. Now, the next laptop is again a laptop that we've already reviewed in depth on our channel, which is the Acer Aspire 5. Now, this thing was launched with a new Intel 12th Gen processors, which I will be talking about in a bit. But yeah, this is great for students who also like to do a little bit of gaming on the side. So, of course, because this is a budget laptop, you get a plastic build here, but the laptop in itself is quite portable, and you get a big 15.6-inch full HD display. Now, in terms of performance, like I mentioned, it comes with the newly launched Intel Core i5-1240p processor coupled with 16GB of RAM and 512GB of SSD storage. For graphical prowess, you also get the NVIDIA RTX 2050 mobile GPU. Also, one more thing that I'd like to add here is that the RAM here can be expanded to 32GB if you want to do that down the line. So the good part here is that not only do you get a portable laptop that's quite lightweight and comes with a good keyboard as well that can do all of your educational needs, but you also get a very capable mobile GPU on the side that lets you play games on the side if you want to. Now, not everybody likes to game a lot on their laptops, but everybody likes to watch movies or binge watch TV series on the laptops. And in that aspect, having a good display is definitely handy. And that's exactly where the Asus VivoBook S14 OLED comes in. Not only do you get a slim and stylish design, especially in this black color, which looks very different from traditional laptops, the main USP of this laptop is the 14-inch OLED panel with 100% DCI-P3 and 600 nits of peak brightness. Now, in terms of performance, you get the Intel Core i5-12500H processor coupled with 16GB of RAM and 512GB of SSD storage coupled with Intel Iris Z graphics. But the good part here is that the OLED panel means that the content consumption on this is absolutely amazing. Also, the fact that this thing is Evo certified means that you also get great battery backup here. Alright, so those are some of my best picks for student users. But what about business users? Not only do they want a laptop that's portable, looks, well, premium, but also minimalistic, but at the same time, they want a laptop that's secure. And the good part here is that despite having a tight budget of 70,000, you have some very good options available here for business folks. Now, the first laptop in this category comes from the house of Asus in the form of the ZenBook 13. Owing to the ZenBook series, you get a slim, sleek, portable, and quite professional looking ZenBook laptop here that comes with a 13-inch OLED display with a nano edge design. Now, in terms of performance, it's not the Intel i5, but actually an Intel Core i7-1165G7 processor coupled with 16GB of RAM and 512GB of SSD. There's also the Intel Iris Z graphics. Now, if you're a professional who plays a lot with numbers, you also get an integrated numpad that glows inside the touchpad, something that Asus is known for, and this thing works very, very well. There's also the fact that this laptop is Evo certified, which basically means that not only do you get great performance, but you also get long lasting battery life, which basically means that you can use this laptop on a single charge for an entire day. Now moving along, most users vouch for HP when it comes to using a laptop for their professional needs. It's a brand that's preferred by professionals for security and reliability. And the HP Envy laptop gives all of that with a professional yet practical design. You get a 13.3-inch Full HD display here, and in terms of performance, you get the Intel Core i5-1135G7 processor coupled with 16GB of RAM and 512GB of SSD. There's also the NVIDIA MX 450 GPU on board here, so if your work involves a lot of graphical prowess, you know that this laptop is not going to let you down. What's more is that the laptop also comes with Microsoft Office included inside the package, so you don't have to spend anything extra for that. And of course, it's an HP laptop, so you get HP's security features built in on the hardware and kernel level, which basically ensures your privacy and security. Lastly, this laptop is something that only a few of you might know about, but for those who know, I'm sure you might have already subscribed to our channel because we did cover it earlier when it was launched. I'm talking about the Fujitsu UHX, which is, in my opinion, the perfect laptop for using on the go and is quite reliable too. You get a 13.3-inch IXO Full HD panel with 100% sRGB coverage. Now in terms of performance, this thing packs in an Intel Core i7-1165G7 processor coupled with 16GB of RAM and 512GB of SSD storage with Intel Iris Xe graphics. And the best part here is that this laptop comes with all the ports that you would ever need, so that basically means that you never have to carry a dongle with it. Keeping things even lighter is the fact that this laptop weighs just 878 grams. That's less than a kilo. It also has a physical camera shutter, and if you're worried about reliability, Fujitsu in India is handled by Lenovo, so you have nothing to worry about. Alright, so those were the business end of things. Now let's move on to people like me who are, well, creators. Now 70,000 is a very tight budget because while most people will just tell you that, just buy a gaming laptop, that's not the ideal way to go about if you're a creator, because then most gaming laptops will just compromise on the display, and as a creator you want a reliable display. So in this section we'll be looking at laptops that not only offer you good performance but also come with a good selection of IO ports, so you don't have to carry a dongle, and more importantly come with a reliable display, so you don't have to always be in the search for a monitor to plug your laptop to. Now, the first laptop in this list is the Xiaomi Notebook Pro 120G. Again, this is the newly launched Xiaomi notebook, and in my opinion, it's basically like a budget MacBook experience. In fact, we've already compared it with the MacBook Air, and in most areas, the Xiaomi Notebook Pro actually shines. It comes with a 14-inch 2.5K display with 100% sRGB coverage and a 16:10 golden aspect ratio. And the best part here is that you also get 120Hz of refresh rate. Now, in terms of performance, the laptop packs in an Intel Core i5-12450H processor with 16GB of RAM and 512GB of SSD. There's also the NVIDIA MX 550 GPU that can basically handle all the graphical tasks that you throw at it. Of course, it's not as good as a GTX series, but then it's quite powerful too. And the good part here is that thanks to a 120Hz refresh rate display, if you do like to do a little bit gaming on the side, the laptop can handle that as well. However, for creators, we've recently seen Asus putting in a lot of work, especially in the VivoBook Pro lineup. So we have not one but two laptops from the house of Asus, depending on what kind of creative needs you have. For instance, if you are someone who edits a lot of photographs or works with digital art per se, the VivoBook Pro 14 OLED would be the perfect pick for you. It comes with a 14-inch 2.8K OLED display with a 90Hz refresh rate. In terms of performance, this thing packs in an Intel Core i5-11300H processor coupled with 16GB of RAM and 512GB of SSD. You get the Intel Iris Xe graphics, which is more than enough for your photography editing needs. What's more is that this laptop also comes with a 3-month Adobe Creative Cloud complimentary subscription. So if you're someone who's learning the process of editing photos, this thing comes in super handy. Moving on to video editing, of course, video editing in this segment is a tough task, but the VivoBook Pro 15 can handle decent video editing in this segment. The first part is that you get a bigger 15.6-inch 144Hz Full HD Nano Edge display with 100% DCI-P3 color gamut, and the display itself is Pantone validated. Now in terms of hardware, you get the AMD Ryzen 7 5800H processor coupled with 16GB of RAM and 512GB of SSD storage. And for graphical prowess, you get the NVIDIA GTX 1650 GPU. The laptop can easily handle lightweight video editing without any issues, even if you're working with multiple layers. Last but definitely not the least, I am sure a lot of you guys have been asking for this, the best gaming laptops under 70,000. Now 70,000 is a tight bracket, but the best part here is that all of the laptops that I have on board here in this list come with the NVIDIA RTX 3050 GPU, which is more than enough for playing all of your games on a combo of medium to high settings, depending obviously on the titles. But yeah, it can handle most of the AAA titles with ease, and if you're playing dated games, then you can play them at ultra settings without any issues. Now the first laptop that we have here is the Lenovo IdeaPad Gaming 3, which I would say is the best value for money gaming laptop. You get a 15.6-inch 120Hz Full HD display, and in terms of performance, this thing packs in a Ryzen 7 5800H processor coupled with 16GB of RAM and 512GB of SSD storage. Like I said, for graphical prowess, you have the RTX 3050 GPU, which is amazing. What's more is that you also get 3 months of Xbox Game Pass included inside the package. The laptop has a good keyboard, smooth display, and has very good sustained performance. Moving along, we all know that Alienware is one of the top names when it comes to gaming. And lately, Dell has been using Alienware's technology to make their G series lineup better, and the Dell G15 is one of them. Not only does it look stylish, like a budget Alienware laptop, some might say, but it also performs like one too. You get a 15.6-inch 120Hz Full HD panel here, coupled with the Intel Core i5-11260H processor, 16GB of RAM, and 512GB of SSD storage. There's the RTX 3050 GPU here, powering your graphical department. And like I said, what sets this laptop apart is the looks. I mean, it looks very stylish and far more unique as compared to the majority of the budget gaming laptops out there. What's more is that Dell bundles this thing with Alienware's software suite as well, so you can customize almost every aspect of this laptop and have a better control over the performance. Lastly, when it comes to best gaming laptops under a specific budget, you just cannot ignore the Victus lineup. HP has literally hit the bullseye with their Victus lineup. Now, the one that I am recommending to you guys is slightly above 70,000, but with offers you can bring it down to 70,000, and in that aspect I would say it's the most immersive gaming experience in this segment. You get a big 16.1-inch 144Hz Full HD display with 100% sRGB coverage. Now this is an important thing because most laptops, especially budget gaming laptops, compromise on the color quality or the display quality. They just focus on refresh rates. But with the HP Victus, not only do you get a big display with a better refresh rate, but you also get good color accuracy here. Now in terms of performance, you get the Ryzen 7 5800H processor coupled with 16GB of RAM and 512GB of SSD. And like I said, there's also the RTX 3050 GPU to handle any game that you throw at it. The Victus has it all: a sleek design, a big display, good software support thanks to Omen Gaming Hub, and a great cooling setup to keep the temperatures in check. And well, that was it. As always, you can find all of the buying links with the best offers down there in the description box. If you found this video helpful, well, don't only just like and subscribe to our channel, but also make sure to share it with your friends so that they also do not miss out on the best laptop deals available this festive season. Till then, this is Varun from GTR, and I'll see you in the next one.